quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Mikal Bridges.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Trae Young. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Sarr. And it's Riley in at the 4. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Brunson finds Towns. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
And that's the kind of physicality you want to see from Cat, using his size down low.
To the inside, here's Sarr. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Look out below!
You got no chance of defending him right there. Washington shooting their first free throw tonight. A tremendously mobile 7-footer. Great defensive upside, Tim, for Alex Sarr.
And he's still working on his offensive game, B.A., but he has the potential to be a disruptive defensive force with his length and agility.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Johnson to the paint. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Sarr's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Towns outside. The kick out to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Young. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Puts up a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
That one falls.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Outside Johnson. To the middle. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
Pass to Hart. The rebound by Riley.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You take a look at the Knicks. Now in second, they look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And of course the Wizards, quite a bit of space between these two.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they realize they have 1 month to go here, and as a team currently in the middle of the pack, there's a huge opportunity to gain separation. So I think they're up for the challenge.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Young. Fires for 3. He buries it from 3.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't like.
Here's Brunson. An easy 2 on the layup. Brunson's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. With this pause, let's update you on the best rebounding teams in the NBA over the previous 10 games. New York in 5th.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Riley. Outside Young. Here's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
And it's Washington with the ball. Following the bucket by the Knicks. Johnson for 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Brunson. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 6 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Riley. There's Young with the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And it's good. 2 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Coulibaly. They need this. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here's Young, an 8-point differential. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Bridges on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Down low. Here's Johnson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Mikal Bridges. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Knicks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
First free throw is good. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Anunoby. It's Coulibaly with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Riley. Outside Johnson. Left side Coulibaly. 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Now here's Johnson. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Young finds Johnson. From the line, Towns with a rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Hard inside, and the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Knick lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Johnson on the wing. Koulibaly with it. Hart covering. Washington moving the ball around. From deep, Johnson. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Bridges. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Bridges has got 8.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were out-willed, and that just can't happen.
Now here's Johnson. The 3. Towns with a rebound. Johnson against Hart. Here's Brunson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Wizards trail by 9. Johnson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. It's deflected.
You're protecting the paint. OG Anunoby, a menace on defense. Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here's Young. Washington again can't hit.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart, and it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Vukcevic, he's checked in for Washington. Champagnie comes in for Koulibaly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Bridges. It's both from the stripe. And here's Young. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Johnson against Clarkson. Johnson on the wing. Over Clarkson. The shot by Johnson, no good.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. BA, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul. Sarr with it. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Johnson with a bucket.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
From 12 feet. And Vukcevic pulls it down. Wizards trail by 10. To the inside. The kick out to Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Champagnie. No good from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Bridges passes to Robinson. Back to Bridges. And that one's good. Bridges has got 12.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Champagnie. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there's the screen. They get it again. Shot's good by Sarr.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Pass to Bridges. Alvarado outside. Over Young. And Young with the block. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Bridges. And here's Young. Now Sarr. Three-pointer. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 10.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Alvarado, pass to Anunoby. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Clarkson against Johnson. 27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Washington shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Johnson. So for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Anunoby, and it's Shamet in for Bridges. And then for Washington, Gill comes in for Sarr, and it's Carrington in for Young. He's off on the second.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Here's Champagnie. He's scoreless. It's stolen by Clarkson. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. New York out in front, leading by 10. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And that's where their advantage is. Throw the ball inside, make it difficult for the defense to make some decisions.
New York leading by 10. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Shamet in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Gill. Here's Vukcevic. Washington moving the ball around. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Towns. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense. Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Shamet, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Champagnie off target with the 3. New York leading by 12. Clarkson with the ball. Carrington picks him up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Alvarado outside. Misses the three. The Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Vukcevic. Launches it. It's rebounded by New York. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. And he gets that one. Robinson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Hardy. There's a screen. There's the drive. Here's Carrington. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Towns double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
They swipe it. Here's Hardy. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. And that one's good. Clarkson.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Vukcevic. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Champagny, the pass to Gill. Clock at 6. Now here's Carrington. For three, Hardy knocks down the triple. Hardy's got 5.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. That's 10 points here for OG Anunoby.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Riley. Here's Champagny. Anunoby covering. Young against Brunson. Young misses.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
The key to their victory last time out was his success at the stripe.
And Washington making a change here. Sarge checked in. And he's good on the second.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
Now here's Coulibaly. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And we need to mention the impact he had on the defensive side as well. He blocked a couple shots and altered others.
Just 2 to shoot. And again, Washington with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
All right, Tim, let's focus on Bilal Coulibaly. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. My goodness.
Tremendous tools for a wing defender, B.A. He was a late bloomer, and he's still working on his skill level, but if that comes along, watch out.
Now here's Young. It's Sarr, high post. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Robinson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Robinson's got 8 points in the quarter. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Washington. Down by 12.
Sarr is playing with a lot of confidence, not questioning himself, just using his size to keep finding buckets.
Here's Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Champagny. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Champagny's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Johnson, he's checked in for Washington. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Second, the Knicks.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
Now here's Johnson. 6 points for him. Pass to Riley. Johnson inside. He's guarded by Bridges. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Koulibaly against Anunoby. Banked it in off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 11.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Outside Johnson. Outside Koulibaly. And a miss there on the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Anunoby. And that one drops for him. He's got 14.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Knicks lead 60-47.
Young looking over the floor. Here's Riley. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Johnson inside. He's against Bridges. Nice D from Bridges.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Well, when Anunoby is feeling it, he can completely take over a game, and we're seeing that tonight.
Here's Young. The Knicks making their last shot. Left side, Johnson. Shoots over Bridges. The shot by Johnson, no good. Knicks leading by 15. It's Bridges on the wing. Brunson against Young. Now Young with a steal. And the Wizards on the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
The free throw drops for Sarr. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
The Wizards trail by 13. Johnson inside. Anunoby covering. The shot by Johnson, no good. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Shots good by Hart.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Outside Johnson. New York with a rebound.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Young puts up a deep three. Hart pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And it's Brunson missing. Wizards trail by 17. And he lobs it up to the rim. Here's Bridges. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Johnson. Here's Coulibaly. And it's all from three-point range. New York leading by 19. Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. Coulibaly with a screen on Brunson. There's Young with the 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
That one's good for 2. Anunoby's got 20.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Right side, Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. Back to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Coulibaly on the wing. They still need this. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 9.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assist.
.29 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Young. 16 seconds left in the second period. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he is so effective on ball, we know that, but Young is also a great shooter off the catch.
Snatched away. A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. New York out in front, running away with this one. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the New York Knicks.
That rim is looking awfully big to them right now. I'm telling you, even though those shots are tough, they're going in.
Yeah, this lead is monstrous, and there's still another half to go. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Looking at the Knicks, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
On the court right now for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, Trae Young out there with Johnson. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Riley in at the power forward position.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had a green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
To the left wing. Johnson for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson. And that's now 11 points for Josh Hart.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
And that one's good, Brunson.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Riley. And here's Young. Takes the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Back over to you, Brian.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Shots good by Hart.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Will it go? And it's Coulibaly missing. The Knicks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Brunson finds Towns. Double team on Towns. And a bit of a battle to the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Johnson against Hart. 3-pointer. Rebound Washington.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
From deep, Sarr. And the 3-pointer goes. Sarr's got 17 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Towns passes to Brunson. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
And, you know, he might not be the biggest guard, but Brunson has a dense frame. He has no problem going through contact.
Washington calls timeout. And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Third is Jalen Brunson.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Young finds Coulibaly. Back to Young. 4-3. Counted from distance. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Yep, count it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
From deep, Johnson. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Yeah, good to see Towns being engaged on defense. Just great timing to come up with the rejection. It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Pass to Riley. Now here's Young. Washington again can't hit.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
And it's Brunson missing. The Wizards shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's Riley. Here's Koulibaly. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Brunson misses. Johnson with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively, and that one's good. Young.
Ice Trey, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Here's Koulibaly. Off target from outside. New York has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Hart can't hit.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Koulibaly. He has 7. Sarr with a screen on Anunoby. Clock at 4. Riley, good.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity. Brunson
finds Bridges. And Young pulls it down. Young's got 4 rebounds now. This one for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Here's Brunson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 16 points now.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Here's Young. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Knicks have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Brunson misses. And the Wizards shooting just under 40% from the field. Here's Koulibaly. The three-pointer off the mark.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Hart passes to Towns. From about 19. Off the left rim and out. The Wizards shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Young uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Bridges passes to Brunson. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Riley. He's got 6.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
The Wizards on offense. Pass to Riley. Back to Young. Fires from deep. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Outside Koulibaly. Back to Young. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Brunson surveys. Jacks up a 3. And it's Koulibaly with a rebound. Koulibaly's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Young. The 3. And it's Young again missing. And New York shooting well here in the 3rd, hitting 50% of their shots. Here's Towns. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Towns has got 11 points.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now a timeout called by New York. A big group substitution here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Shamet comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Knicks shooting at a very efficient 67%. Here's Shamet. New York again can't hit. And for the Wizards, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Young. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Young's got 14 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Young with a screen on Clarkson. Here's Carrington. No good with the triple. And so it's New York with it. And that one's good. Clarkson. He's got 7.
Good maneuver to get inside. Clarkson is sneaky.
Well, the Wizards shooting 35% in the 3rd quarter. There's Young with the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Clarkson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, nothing you can do there. I mean, if Clarkson is going to make this, you tip your cap to him.
Outside Carrington. Young from long range. It's rebounded by New York.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Shamet, no good. Outside Young. Fires the 3. Clarkson grabs a miss. Pass to Shamet. Oh, it's stolen. And so it's New York with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Jose Alvarado. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Diawara in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Outside Young.
Nice job there by Young, picking that defense apart and finding openings for his teammates.
And here's New York now. Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Back to Alvarado. Shoots over Young. And it's Alvarado missing.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Young from long range. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Here's Shamet. Good on the jump shot. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. 109-76. They set the pick. There's Young with the three. Clarkson grabs a miss. Here's Shamet for three. The rebound by the Wizards. Vukcevic has got 4 rebounds now. Goes back up. And the shot no good. A bit short. For Washington, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Champagnie, the pass to Young. Here's Champagnie from deep. The shot off that time. Clarkson outside. The 11-footer. Washington with a rebound. Vukcevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Champagnie, the pass to Young. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3. Young's got 17 now, just in the second half.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
Here's Sohan. Good.
They're using his size well and putting some muscle behind his play. That's how Sohan gets to his shot inside.
Outside Young. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
Here's Champagnie. From the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Alvarado. And Young pulls it down.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
An efficient facilitator, Clarkson gets the ball to the right guy.
And it's Washington with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Gill. 3-pointer. Kept alive by Washington. Young from long range sinks the tray. Young's got 6 here in the quarter.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. And that one's good. Clarkson.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Pass to Vukcevic. Now here's Young. Alvarado defending. Clock at 6. From downtown. Sohan with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Robinson, high post. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Young with a screen on Clarkson. Carrington no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Pass to Sohan. That one goes in.
And Sohan is a high IQ forward, someone who understands when he should try his luck inside.
121-84.
Here's Carrington. Washington again can't hit. For New York, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Shamet, no good.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
Pass to Young. From the high post. Porty's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Shamet.
Substitution on the court.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kolek. Washington with a rebound. Outside Koulibaly. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks. Number 51, Mohamed Diawara.
Here's Young. Pass to Sarr. And stolen by Alvarado. Down low. Here's Diawara. Rebound, Trae Young. Young's got his 6th rebound on the night. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
The Knicks shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Count it. Diawara's gotten his first bucket of the night.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Back to Young to win the drought. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Kolek, guarded by Sarr. Kolek's shot is off. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the lineup for New York. Number 9.
To the inside. Sarr uses the glass on the layup. Sarr's got 21 points in the game.
Just bouncing off contact. Sarr, man, 2 points the hard way.
Rebounded by Johnson. And for Washington, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Young can't hit. New York has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
125-86.
And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Outside Johnson. Outside Koulibaly to the middle. The kick out to Johnson from behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Diawara. Count it. Now Johnson.
Knicks lead 127.
Out left to the wing. Here's Riley. Offline with a 3. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Robinson gets the bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Pass to Riley. Washington moving the ball around. And here's Young. Puts up a 3. Fires in the triple. Young's got 29 points.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And for the Wizards, they're shooting about 32% during this fourth. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for OG Anunoby.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor. Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. From outside, off the mark.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. No luck on that one. Pass to Kolek. Over Koulibaly. Washington with a rebound.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, OG Anunoby.